everyone. Hello to all of you, and a very good afternoon. Welcome to this session. Please let me know if I am properly visible and audible to all of you. Okay. Um, I'm assuming that I'm properly audible and visible, but please do let me know. For those watching me for the very first time, I am Niharika John Mehra, your faculty of English, and I take daily sessions on YouTube. I have classes on this channel at 1:30 p.m. where we are taking top 100 questions of each type of English question, and 1:30 p.m. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. There is a very important announcement. 8 p.m. editorial class will happen on this channel from today onwards. It is going to take place on CGB IBPS Hub, not on the main mentors channel. Okay, so please, guys, try to circulate the news, try to spread the news so we can have our regular students here on this particular channel. एंड आई डोंट वांट एनी वन ऑफ यू टू मिस आउट. मैं नहीं चाहती कि आप में से कोई भी मिस आउट करे. सो प्लीज गो अहेड and make sure you have subscribed the channel. Also, if you want PDF, you have our Telegram group mentioned in the description. आप उसको चेक करो, ज्वाइन करो. फ्री PDFs आपको डेली की वहाँ मिल जाएंगी. So we are going to start with questions which are based on error detection and the questions that are based on a sentence correction format. We will do both of them. Okay, so let's begin. This is your first question. The answer to this one is no error. We take this step because our commitment does not allow us to do what? To remain a part of a hypocritical and self-serving organization. So we take this step. We with it, this sentence is in simple present tense, right? And we are saying something which is very generic. So definitely we take hi aayega. 2 plus V1. So this part is absolutely correct. Okay. 2 plus V1 allow us to remain, right? Organization that makes. Organization is singular, so makes a mockery of what? Human rights. Adjectives, noun, subject verb agreement, other parts of verb, everything is good to go. Next one. Answer here is B. The decision is counterproductive. Now something is counterproductive to something else. We use to with counterproductive. सही है. American national security and foreign policy interest. The decision is counterproductive to these things and will make it more difficult. Because the first part is in present and there is no indication of a probability, but something की counterproductive है तो ऐसा होगा ही. That's why would is not the correct modal verb here. So decision will make it more difficult to advance human rights priorities and aid. देखो टू के साथ advance है तो टू के साथ aid we are maintaining parallelism. Aid victims of abuse where around the world. So this was the correct use of modal verb that you were supposed to check. Answer to this one is C. When we go in for negotiation for a free trade agreement, okay? So when this happens, there will be priorities on both sides. It's very easy one. So whenever you have the word both and of course there is a noun after it, the meaning itself is plural. So when we go in for, that means we are ready, we are prepping for in negotiation for what an agreement. There will be priorities on both sides and we will need to see how we can do what, match those priorities. Those के साथ भी plural है, rest everything is fine. So go in here is, see, we cannot literally go for the negotiation. Okay, so going means we are entering that negotiation, and that's why in and for both prepositions are used back to back over here. Answer is D. So there are 47 countries in Human Rights Council elected by whom UN's General Assembly with what a specific number of seats allocated for every region, each region of the group. Not allocated in, because we have the assembly that's with a specific number of seats and that's why we know allocation is for something, someone. Okay, that's how it is. It's the UN's General Assembly. So the is basically with UN here. Next question. If you still if you still have any doubt, you can go ahead and ask. I can go back a question and clarify that doubt. This was a period. So see the context here. And the assembly is a part of UN. That's why. So it's like India's constitution or Indian constitution or India constitution. All three are okay. So we only need to spot the mistake. Sometimes कुछ alternatives use होते हैं. If alternatives are used, that's fine. It's not a mistake now. This was a period during which the number of students studying in America and Canada had risen. So of course this not is a period because the action of risen happened long back, and we can make this statement only if this thing happened in the past. पहले हुई होगी तो ही मैं ये वाली बात बोल सकती हूँ. So very easy. A had error. China apparently has no intention of changing what? Its unfair practices. This C practices is noun, which is correct here, but you have to make a note of it in your mind. Related to, related of nahi hoga. Something is related to something else. So related to the acquisition of what? American intellectual property and technology. The acquisition of property and technology, both the nouns are good. President Cohen's emphasis upon, not in. Okay, you can also use on. Now we did the word emphasize yesterday. This is the noun form. Because it is noun form, I can use on or upon with this noun. Okay. अगर ये verb होता तो इसके साथ में हम ये use नहीं करते. Point to be noted. So President Cohen's emphasis on or upon maintaining multilateral commitment. The emphasis indicates that India is keen To do what? To maintain 2 plus V1. A non-aligned attitude, maintaining an attitude towards major power blocks where in the world. So each and everything here apart from A part is fine. No error. India is committed to whom, to what? To an international order marked by. Order is marked by. This is the verb third form as adjective. Robust, rules based, multilateral institutions. Marked by institutions and adjectives. By multipolarity, where in international governance, and by investment and connectivity projects. Now, investment and projects that are viable, sustainable. Viable and sustainable होता तो भी सही है, even if a comma is used between two adjectives, वो भी सही है. Okay. Other way we could have said viable and sustainable, viable comma sustainable connectivity projects, because both of them are the same types of adjectives, same type of adjectives. So this is good to go. No error. Answer is very simple. His is wrong. One is my subject, which is a pronoun one. Okay. So one should not be hasty and impulsive in his decision. His will be wrong thing to say because my subject is one. My anywhere else, if I am using the pronoun again, किसी भी case में I'll have to use this form for possessive, this form for accusative. Okay, simple standard rule. Like और share जरूर कर देना session guys. Make sure to like and share. No error. An earthquake which strikes without warning is capable. Now, this is what? This is a factual statement, because we're explaining a type of earthquake. So, an earthquake which strikes without warning, that earthquake is capable of tremendous destruction. Okay? No error in this one. My younger brother, who is an oncologist, has been residing in Chicago. So, whenever you have a place, a location which is a town or anything larger than a town, city, state, country, continent, you use in to talk about the location. हम in का use करते हैं boundaries वाली बड़ी locations के लिए. So my younger brother, he has been residing in Chicago. The sergeant prefers to perform all the operations scheduled for the day. Schedule for the day explains what type of operation. On the forenoon, afternoon, I mean, just time slots of the day, हम उसके लिए in का use करते हैं. Okay, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the forenoon, like that. In the evening. We use in, not on. Okay. Besides lending an aesthetic appeal to the surroundings, plants also help in purifying the air. Beside as a preposition means next to something. But when you want to say apart from something, there is something extra. इसको छोड़कर ये भी है. That's the time when we use besides. We'll do some sentence correction question now. Answer is B. So please try to uh, follow point of difference formula. You check the word where you get some difference. So that word is up to same in. Now these are not where the checkpoints for me. A new student told the teacher in the class that he doesn't understand what the word in the sentence means. Of course, in aega, right? It is the, it's a specific sentence. So definitely I am going to use the singular one. है ना? That word यहाँ पे सब जगह है means सब जगह है ना? These sentences, it's just one word. So probably one sentence है ना? That's why we have B as answer. For 2 days, they conversed in shorthand, composed of something, है ना? तो definitely in तो नहीं आएगा. Composed of the names. Now names है तो writers होंगे, so writer वाला option is gone. Name of the writers, they have both read because they है यहाँ पे. So they conversed in shorthand, composed of something. Have read present perfect indicates that the given information हो सकता है past में हुआ हो, the action happened in past, but the relevance is still of present. Okay, so ये ध्यान रखना. यहाँ पे names नहीं है, name है, so this is gone. GCD is gone. Okay, the names of the writers, they have both read. So यहाँ पे converse तो already हो चुका है. Better I put it in past tense because अभी कोई indication नहीं है मेरे पास that the sentence is still relevant at the time of present. So A is your answer. Had. With 2019 summer season around the corner, the agriculture department has stepped up its campaign. To get तो सब जगह same है, the help नहीं है, more भी same है, farmers भी same है. We enroll in something. So just because of this phrase, all other options are out. We enroll in something. Enroll अपने साथ in preposition लेकर चलता है. Some rivers have survived for years and years. उसको eons बोलते हैं. So for eons and will continue to do so. है ना? Very easy. For a period, would नहीं होगा because they have survived. So it's a fixed thing. They will continue. So that's why would is gone. Eon नहीं बोलेंगे. We will use the word eon just because we don't have a number in front. The Titanic has been decaying so fast from something, no? Because decay, the action of decay is happening because of something. So from rust, from forming नहीं, form rust करते हुए नहीं, form the word is wrong. This is wrong. Decaying so fast from rust, forming bacteria that some have predicted it will do something something. So yeah, there you go. Eon means decades and decades of years, a lot like ages, like the word we use ages ago something happened. We can say eons ago something happened. A significant number of years, significantly long period of time. I jumped through hoops to finish. That means I struggled a lot, did a lot, but that was not awarded. So was not awarded past tense. I am very sure I have to use past tense here. Okay. You don't jump on or from hoop. The phrase is jumping through hoops. It involves a lot of ups and downs, struggles like that. Exactly. We went to the famous restaurant to eat and were served. Okay, because we went and were served. किसी और के द्वारा serve करा गया होगा. So it needs to stay in past, but now I have to change the voice. Passive. This is an example where half of the sentence is in active and rest half is in passive. So that's it. Piped नहीं होता, piping hot होता है. We use verb in ing form as adjective and piping hot food is जिसमें से steams निकल रही है, vapors निकलते हुए दिखता है. Piping hot बोलते हैं उसको. So that's why C is your answer. Okay. This is again an idiom, so you must know some common idioms and phrases. Keep doing them in the class, and whenever you are reading something, you will be able to understand that यहाँ पे hand का तो कोई role नहीं है. Then definitely this, if given in a sentence, ये जरूर एक idiom होगा. This might be an idiom. The poor Brahmin led a hand-to-mouth existence. Okay, only basic needs. Okay, hand to mouth. No other explanation for this question. Yeah. It's good now. We are in a way revising that part. A society that ignores the former for the latter stays stuck. But a society that ignores parallelism, the latter for the former. इसी का reverse है ना? So this is the reason we will go a society that है, तो यहाँ पर भी that है, which नहीं आएगा. And latter अपने आप में गलत है. This is not even a possible article to be used with the word latter. A latter भी नहीं होगा. The latter, a society that is ignores अपने आप में गलत है. So sometimes options are wrong in themselves. We know for sure that is never gonna come with word first form this way. We know and cannot come before the word latter. So it's that easy. Sentence correction questions are something that will give you a lot of confidence, and they will help you score like a good marks. Raleigh knew that an industrial revolution can only be brought. Can be bring again अपने आप में गलत ना, only can be. So this only is used as adjective and adverb both. Okay, point number one. Whenever an adverb, not just this only word, but any adverb is used, we need to be extra careful where we are placing it, position of it. Okay. So after, if you have multiple verbs, like helping verb hai, then maybe another helping verb hai, and then comes your main verb. So after the first helping verb, you use any adverb. Not ho gaya, only ho gaya, often ho gaya, whatever you want to. So the correct position here is also after the first one. Can be brought, only की वजह से ये गलत है. Can only bring, we know that the revolution is something other people will help us get it, and that's why passive tone is needed, है ना. Active नहीं हो सकता यहाँ पे, D is gone. Can plus brought, can modal verb and directly verb third form, not a case. B1 चाहिए हमें यहाँ पे अगर active voice की need होती तो. So that's it. Okay, I hope all the questions are clear to you all, and that's it for the session, guys. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here. And as I told you, the important announcement, Today onwards, editorial sessions will take place on this channel. Please make sure that you remember and make sure to remind other people also, your friends and all. Okay, I'm gonna see you 8 p.m. with editorial on this channel. Why be broad? Okay, I'll explain. So, यहाँ पे we are talking about, just a second, we are talking about a revolution. Okay, a revolution can bring changes, a revolution can bring benefits, but revolution को ही लेकर आना है. Okay, what we are saying is revolution can be brought in the country by setting up the industry. So we want someone, other force to bring the revolution. Action of bringing is done on revolution. This is not the main doer, main actor of the action. That's why we need passive. Now for passive and in the condition of modal verbs, we use any modal verb, okay, plus be plus V3. Okay. I hope this is clear, Zeba. I think this should be clear. Okay, so see you later. Okay, apostrophe. Because the assembly belongs to the UN, no? The United Nations. Okay, it's very simple. See, you say India, okay? If I want to say India's CID, okay? So it belongs to India, it is a part of India's structure. That's why apostrophe. Is it clear now? Is it good to go? Okay, I think we are good to go. Many times it's written both the names, UN General Assembly, or it can be, let's say UNESCO hai. So General Assembly belonging to them, or it is named just like India's Constitution, Indian Constitution, India Constitution. All three are acceptable. It is not an error. So if something is not an error, we cannot mark it as an error. It's just an alternative. That's what I explained earlier.